So you want to be a PvP healer. Here's what it's going to take. You're going to need Law Dog to lay down the build to give you what you need to be successful carrying your pug friends through BGs and PvP Cyrodiil. Here we go. Let's get into the sets. We are rocking Winters. We are rocking Ironblood. We are rocking the Mythic Helmet. We are rocking pure defense, baby. You need the Ironblood. You need to combine that Ironblood, that 30% damage reduction, with your major and minor protection. Only the Warden offers you minor protection from your major resolve, and then you're getting the major protection from your flare. You need to have these pieces. That is a 45% damage reduction when it pops up. I have flare slotted on my front and back bar. It is that important. I'm rocking HOTS. You have to have your illustrious healing, your healing buds, your vampire orb, your vampire altar, your neurotic orb. You need to have all these heals up at all times. You're constantly dropping these heals. You're stacking HOTS. It is super powerful to stack Winters with illustrious healing, healing buds. It is unbelievable healing power, and you will see when you run the build. CP, we're running all defensive CP, all damage mitigation. This is a tank meta build with heals. In PvP, defense is king. What too many players don't realize is that it's not about crit heals in PvP. It's not about how much spell damage you have. It is about staying alive, being as tanky as possible so that your teammates can peel people off of you. Everyone knows they target the healer first. If you are a tankish god dropping down fat, thick heals, you are going to crush the enemy. You're going to crush them. And you'll see in the clips that I am unstoppable. With decent players around me, I cannot lose with this healer. It is that good. This is the most powerful OP healer in the game. Nobody's running it but me. Take the build, carry your friends. Be a hero for once. Be the hero your mom and dad always wanted you to be. You can do it. Just slap on the sets, slap on the CP. Look at what I'm doing in these videos and mimic it. And you too can be a star like the Law Dog. I cannot stress enough how important it is to stack the heals on top of each other. You want to stack those heals. When I'm talking about stacking, I'm talking about the illustrious healing, the healing buds, the neurotic orb with the Winters all stacked together. It is so powerful. You're getting so much heals per second. Here's a look at some of the numbers, some of the stats. Really not that important because we don't care about what our spell damage is. We care about recovery. We have a lot of recovery. All the jewelry is recovery. Everything's recovery. We want to have tons of recovery, tons of mag pool, and just lots and lots of defense. I mean, you could run defending on the front and back resto staffs. I have the Master's Resto on the back. That gives a good little buff there with the illustrious healing. Gives you resources to your group. But I do have powered on the front bar resto staff instead of defending. You can go either way. And then I'm running on the Mundus. I'm running more healing done as well, just to stack up some of my healing. But it's really just all about being a tanky. And as you'll see here in the clips, it's just unstoppable. It doesn't matter. This is me playing with randoms. All these BGs you're seeing are me running in solo by myself in groups. And I'm just playing with random players. These are pickup, these are pug groups, and the heals are too strong. We're gonna blow everyone out of the water because the heals are so strong. And that's the key to winning BGs, is having a dominant healer. If you have a dominant healer, you can beat every group in the game. You can beat the werewolves, you can beat the Dark Convergence cheese players, the Rothgard cheese, the heavy attack cheese, all that, just by having a unbelievable healer. And it's super, super powerful, this build, and nobody's running it. Nobody. I don't see anyone in this game running Ironblood on their healer. Everybody's, pariah. It's not where it's at. You're getting 30% damage reduction from Ironblood. Nothing does that for you in the game. That's a percent. Percentage is better than your armor because penetration can't penetrate a percentage. It's just common sense. So you want to stack percentages. And too many players don't understand that. So a PvP is all about your healers staying alive, not dropping crit heals on you, dropping just as much heals as they can over time. And I'm averaging, probably if the game goes a full match, it's like 1.4 million heals. I've had as high as 3.2, but it's always like a million. Unless we beat them really, really fast, or a lot of times they just quit because they can't kill anyone on the team. So both teams will just quit because it's that powerful. So this build is super strong. It's probably my most OP build I've ever made. This is me in Grey Host. I just joined up again, solo, not in a group. Just showing you how strong the build is, healing random players, and absolutely dominating. There's going to be a point where there's a full group of blue trash balls that cannot put me down. They're going to kill all these random bad players, and they're going to try to kill me, and it's going to take them forever. I mean, eventually they'll get me, but I mean, it's ridiculous that you got 5-6 guys hitting just the healer, and they can't kill me because the heals are that strong. And then when the Iron Blood procs with the major protection, the minor protection, it's just super, super strong. It's very powerful. Then you're talking about the percentages I'm getting off of the CP. You're getting major protection off your CP. You're getting another 10%, so that's 55%. Then you're getting 10% reduction to dots and AoEs. So at some point you're getting 60% damage reduction. It's just huge, and it's very powerful, and people aren't smart enough to run it for whatever reason. Everybody wants to run nonsense. Not to mention that the Warden is such a good healer because just slotting its certain skills will give you 500 armor per skill. So there's certain skills you can just slot, like Ice Fortress is going to give you 500 armor on that bar. It's super strong. It's a great tune, and when you combine the hots that the Warden has with the resto hots, it's really powerful. So if you're looking to really dominate in BGs with a team, it's not about having 4 super strong DPS or having a CC tank that stands there and holds blocks. It's not where it's at. You need to have that healer. That healer. All the good teams that are winning in BGs are all rocking good healers. And this healer will put your group over the top. When you put this build on, this is just Cheese City. Until they nerf Iron Blood, this is best in slot, and nobody's running it. So you put it on, and then you'll see the immediate difference in the amount of power that the Iron Blood set distributes. It's crazy. So please don't listen to the haters and the naysayers. You got a lot of Law Dog haters out there. They hate that I'm shining. They hate that I'm releasing the builds that they all want to run or wish they were running, or they don't want the cheese out there. They don't want these things in your hands. But I'm here to help y'all. I'm the hero of Cyrodiil. I'm here to give out the builds that the elite players and elitists don't want you to have. They want to be carried by their sets, and they don't want you to have them. But here's a little test you should run on any of your healers, whatever you're running. This guy just randomly dueled me as I'm standing there, and I accepted only because I wanted to test to test the build, which I already knew I wouldn't die. But you should be able to fight a duel and not die in a 1v1. If you are dying in 1v1s as a healer, start over, start from scratch. Whatever you're doing is wrong. You should not die at any time to one player as a healer. If you do, you are not a good healer, and you need to rethink your build. So it's, find a player who's, one of your friends who's like, your best PvPer, and challenge him to a duel, have him fight you, and see if you can take his damage. And if you can't, then your build's not strong. Because you shouldn't die to one dude. Probably shouldn't even die to 2 or 3 dudes, really fast. But one dude, no doubt, you should easily be able to stand in all your heals and not die. And if you see what I'm doing here, I'm stacking all these heals. Every second I'm getting like 5,000-6,000 a tick on these heals. It's crazy. It's so much power between all the hots, all the damage reduction. It's really powerful. So you guys got the build now. You got the keys to the kingdom. You got the keys to the Law Dog healing kingdom. So now you can take your not so good friends and make them feel good by healing them. This is what I do. Like my boys Dead Cat, Jim, Runnels, all my boys out there, Blood, Sick, all my dudes I run with on the daily, I carry them all. They all think they're good, like, oh, I'm slapping in BGs, I got 10 kills. Nah, carried by Law Dog, baby. Get carried. Look at me, I'm talking mess to this dude. I'm gonna tell him, hold the L. Tell him, hold the L. Can't beat me. I am Law Dog. Never challenge me to a duel. You get packed up. He forfeited. I win. World champion. Have a good one. Till the next vid. I'm out.